so lit because everybody said Jeez in the crowd. I was like, yes.
Yo, you know how good that feels?
That's fire, bro.
Know,
What?
right? When everyone said, I was like, okay,
That
was
crowd
nice.
control, bro.
That's my thing. I say
love that shit.
everybody's like, everybody.
Can I get a Jeez?
No matter who's in the crowd.
Yeah.
They go yell,
Welcome,
Fire,
folks.
bro.
It's episode 175.
Hey.
It is.
Trying to change up like my,
The intro. I know
you know what I mean, like my cadence. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro, just get ready.
More casual.
We're here, man.
Hold on. Before we go any further,
We're here, man.
you said 175?
Yeah,
175.
Bro, y'all gotta give it up for yourselves for that, bro.
Episode.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta
That's why I decided to start talking about shit more, and these guys don't like it.
Nah, you're
They
right.
don't like it, bro.
Nah, it's true.
They get angry when I talk about shit.
100. Listen.
But I'm talking about
Wait,
shit.
Some
intro
man-
this man.
I'm talking heavy, bro.
The funniest thing you said last week was
I'm talking heavy.
the girl said, "Oh my God, he's my favorite podcaster in the city."
They do say that to me. There's been shorties that have came up to me because when we took our hiatus,
Yeah.
and I've talked to shorties like, "Oh my God, like I love your podcast. You're my favorite podcaster."
That's good.
That's facts, bro.
Bro,
But these guys out there did not like that.
Nah, it's true.
They
It's
were
true.
hating, bro.
175.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, there's some mavs that have never done 175 of anything in their life.
That's bars.
In their life.
That's bars.
So to say you guys up to this point have done 100, give it up for yourselves.
Thank you.
Before
Thank
Appreciate it. Let's give another round of applause.
Yeah, oh, I love that.
Appreciate you. That's real shit.
This is real shit. This is not an interview.
This is an episode.
This is an episode.
Yes.
This is an
And
episode.
so that was the episode name that I had in my head.
is
Episode
not an
175. This is not an interview
I like that.
featuring.
I like that. Big juice.
Hey.
What's going on?
Welcome, Big Juice in the building.
Welcome.
Everyone, I would applause again, but
Now we
are.
are.
Explosion or some shit.
Drop a bomb on them.
Yeah, that's true.
There we go.
Oh, also for the soundboard, yo, I'm starting to remember like
How
muscle
memory. Muscle memory.
Yeah,
Right? Like, right in your mind.
yeah,
Just a few
man.
more tries. He's coming back now.
Just a little bit of straightening.
But I guess let's introduce ourselves
Straight.
before this intro gets way too long. Welcome
you're right,
everybody,
you're
of
right,
course, episode 175 of the
175.
True North Views podcast, Toronto's official podcast.
There we go.
That's where the statement ends.
Done up.
As you know, I go by the name of Harris.
You already know what it is. It's Dill Dot, a.k.a. the podcast K Dot, a.k.a. Caramel Poppy, a.k.a. the Caramel God, and I'm adding another a.k.a. your girlfriend's favorite podcaster. 3 pointers only. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, puts it in, that one goes down, and where's
This time.
Bro.
It's on a different
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, I can't follow Bill, man. Dude, that's coming hard. You know what it is?
Nah, man,
You already know
come
who it is. It's the skirt master here, Mr. Triple Double himself. Zero assist. Jeez. You know, we don't steal from the TTC no more. We whip.
That's leveled up.
Your girl said I love sad music. She was right. You can call me Just Shoulder. Good thing you can't see her feet no more because all you see is kneecaps.
Got the knees up.
Holy
But
shit,
yeah, that's
man.
it.
Got the knees
Let's
up.
drop.
Oh
Let's
my
start
gosh.
this.
And again, we got a special guest in the building, but this is not an interview.
Not an
Not an
interview.
interview.
Not an
Not an
interview.
interview. Not an interview.
Friend of the
Not an
show.
interview.
We are joined by a friend of the show, a musical artist,
Jeez, artist.
as described on your Twitter.
Is that what it says?
It says musical artist.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't call myself. I rap too.
I
spit on one too. You know what I mean? But
Sometimes.
We got Big Juice in the building.
Yes,
He's here to
sir,
kick
yes,
it with
sir, yes,
kick
sir.
it with us.
Yes,
Very much an episode. Just here to kick it. So we're not taking this super interview style, of course.
But do
there
listen.
are things that we're still interested in speaking to you
100%.
about your journey in music and where you're at and just what's coming up, etc.
Yeah.
But otherwise, at your request,
Yeah.
you wanted to be in our world.
Oh yeah. What?
First guest in the new
You're
stool.
here now.
There we go. I appreciate it.
First guest
I
in the
appreciate
shoe, breaking
y'all.
it
I
in.
really appreciate it, man. But yeah, man, I want to be a part of y'all world. You know what I mean? I want to come in here and get things from your perspective. Like I was telling you, know what I mean? I don't immerse myself too much into what's going on nowadays. It's just a little too much for me. I be in my own world sometimes. You know
I don't
what
blame
mean?
you.
So-
I don't blame you.
But this is gonna be nice. A moment to step out and step into your world and see what's going on. Like I said, I'm a fan, bro.
And
Yeah,
honestly,
respect.
we
We are
need,
fans
we need
of
more of
you.
this because like people want to know who the artist is that's making the music. It kind of
exactly.
makes them want to listen to the music more in a
Yeah,
way.
it's
Like
true.
there's been a lot of artists that I've been like I never listened to, but I see an interview, I'm like, oh shit, let me go check out his music.
Yep, that's
Yo,
happened to me.
Honestly,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
I actually saw a Pressa interview before I actually listened to Pressa's
Yeah,
music.
bro, it happens.
I heard it, but I didn't know who he was. And I saw the interview. I'm like, yo, let me go actually listen to this guy's music.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I knew
And
who
that-
Pressa was before.
and that's-
so.
But that's sometimes why you'll hear me refer to, and I'm using the wrong term when I say it. Sometimes I'll be like, I like their celebrity a little more than their, or before
Yeah.
I get into their music. I like seeing them in some kind of space, whether
right.
it's how they talk, whether it's on a show, whether it's their comedic relief, whether it's their ideas, whether it's their entrepreneurship, whatever it may be. And it's like, oh, and you make music too?
Yeah,
Cool.
let me go check
Yeah.
that out.
Let me go check that out. It gives me more of a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got
100%.
some church announcements.
Ooh, what?
Got some church
Gospel
announcements.
today?
What's the
Church
word?
announcements.
What's the word, Reverend?
So make sure you visit the website www. I know, right? www.truenorthviews.ca.
Hit it up, hit it
.ca.
up.
I promise I will get better at updating it in real time.
It's coming, it's coming.
But the best way to support us is to go on our website and to buy some merchandise.
apparel.
T-shirt, not the Vaseline.
Oh, the Coke
Talking
bottle.
about the T-shirts.
Jeez.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. So we got the cursive T in red. I think that's
Jeez.
one of only 2 T-shirts that we offer in red. So go cop that.
Cabo is still out.
Of course, we got the OG logo in white.
OG.
None of us are wearing our own merch today.
I wore mine
But
yesterday.
we got the Three Amigos
Oh,
tee.
what?
We got the cursive tee.
Hey.
Hey, we'll shout it out later. we got the cursive tee. We got
Ooh.
Three Amigos tee. We got. I'm
Three
trying to
Amigos
remember.
over
Top of it.
there.
We got the front back tee.
Front back.
Front
I
back is
love
hard.
that one.
Front back's hard
Front
still.
back.
That's my favorite.
Look on the
shirt.
front, look on the
fire.
back.
There we go. Makes sense.
Yo, that's my favorite shirt.
It makes
Real
sense,
shit.
bro.
But yeah, visit the website. We appreciate that.
Get it.
Also, make sure you follow us on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram.
Our tweets been doing numbers, so
at
you should be following.
True North Views on all of those platforms. You
We're
find some
under
good
here.
shit on there, man. I don't gotta break them down anymore.
Nah,
Break
man,
it
they can
down.
do it
We're doing
right on
numbers
here.
for no
Y'all
reason.
break
We
the
do
numbers
one-
down.
one
Subscribe.
response, or we're doing numbers?
Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff right
All
under
that
here.
good stuff. Support. Follow, retweet,
Yup.
re-story.
All of it. Listen,
Everything you can.
listen. It don't cost nothing to support. It
doesn't.
don't
Really
cost
doesn't.
nothing.
A follow don't cost
It
nothing.
don't cost anything.
It
So
don't.
Just
it
do
don't.
it.
And of course, we're recording at Legends Court, man.
Legends Court. You know what it is.
Shout out Legends Court.
Let's go.
Legends
Shout out
Court.
Legends Court.
Me?
I got- Jeez.
Legendscourt.ca.
Let them know.
Legendscourt.ca. Go book your time right now. $50 full court, all yours, private, air conditioned, heated in the winter,
Come on.
private.
Come
Do what you want to do.
Come
Man
on.
said
all yours,
air
yo.
conditioned, semicolon,
Yo, that's
heated
fire.
in the winter.
Heated in the winter.
That's fire.
Have to let them know.
$50 an hour. If you're in the GTA, yo, drop
Yo,
by.
like-
Come on the right day, you might catch Big Juice
And
here.
like I said
Yo,
in the
I
last
gotta work.
episode, we've done the research for you.
Yes, sir.
Other courts are $120 an hour.
Easy.
That's crazy.
I love in yours privacy. The next man's playing right beside you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just do what you want to do. You want to do your
That's
weird layups? Do it. No one's watching you.
Man, just pull up and start warming up while you're finishing your game.
Exactly.
Throwing them shots and all the end of the court.
That's how
man.
best started scrapping.
Man's like, oh, my bad.
Yo,
None of
fam, I was
those.
shooting a video one time and I was out to yo. But yeah, that's right next time. Pull up to Legends Court, you won't have no problems. Fam.
Very same. Respect.
I'm adding another shout out to the mix.
Do it.
Ooh.
So we're in Legends Core, right? I don't know how to break to this, but I have to shout out boxing MMA picks on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, what's that?
Yo, dog.
I like my picks. I
Offers.
Israel Adesanya's fighting today.
I got picks for tonight.
fight.
Oh, I gotta get
That's all I told you, I just know,
We
yo.
gotta get to those. I'm a big man with that.
Make sure you follow on YouTube only.
YouTube only.
At Boxing MMA Picks.
There
All
we
one
go.
word. At Boxing MMA Picks.
Yes, sir.
That is a primarily UFC prediction channel, analyzing fights
There we go.
from that betting perspective.
Yes.
And then saying, hey, stay away from here. Hey, this is good value. Hey, this underdog has a real shot. And then kind of bringing that all together and say, these 2 or 3 fights is probably your best chance at making money.
There we go. That's what I like. That's what I like.
Hey, betting legal now.
I'm a tap in. Say that again. Boxing.
So boxing
MMA.
MMA picks
There we go.
on YouTube.
There we go.
Israel Adesanya.
We're recording this
he
before
would've won
the
by
Israel
now.
Adesanya pay-per-view fight.
That's a heavy card.
I
gonna win.
got 4 picks for you that
a
are
heavy card.
guaranteed money.
Israel
I got Israel Adesanya to win.
Duh.
Only a 1.2. We'll take it. 20% return.
He's that good though. He's that good.
Hey, some people make less than that in the stock market. Sugar Sean O'Malley. 30% return
That's
against
a big
Pedro
one.
Munoz.
What about the Holloway?
And stay away from that. You see, gamblers, bro.
We just say names. That's it. We
He
know
knows. I message him every week. Yo, what's your yo?
I don't know if I'm staying away from that one.
Stay away from that. That's for gambling reasons. And
Yeah.
listen, gambling is fun, but if we're talking about to make money,
yeah,
we're
different.
not talking that.
There we go.
Third fight, you're looking at 1 or 2. You're either looking at Macy Barber to beat an older version of herself in Jessica Ai, or you're looking at Ian Gary to get the job done against Gabe Green. Book it. Remember this
Book
episode. You already know what it is.
Okay.
At Boxing MMA Picks, you know the vibe.
There we go. Let's get it.
So we're adding that to the shout outs.
I like it.
I'm cool
What
with
are you
it.
shouting out? Yourself.
But I'm shouting out me. I'm a business in myself, bro.
What's the new name you came up with again?
What, Podcast Poppy?
No, the last one.
Podcaster's favorite
Your
DJ.
girl, your
Your
girl.
girlfriend's favorite podcaster?
There we go. That's your brand, bro.
I need some t-shirts, you know what I'm saying?
girl's
I need some
favorite
t-shirts,
podcaster, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just outside, bro. I'm just doing my thing.
He's outside,
hosting everywhere. Fucking artist showcases. Like, even just working with artists. I want to work with artists more, too. Like, being in this, like, in the studio and, like, the creative process. I was doing some of that last year or the year before. I want to get back into that
Hey,
a little
Dill
bit
is
more.
basically Terrence J.
Yo, holla at me.
Terrence
Yo,
J.
listen, man.
He didn't want it. That's why I said that. Yo, Terrence J is out here.
No,
bro.
Terrence J is doing his thing still.
Wait, Terrence J from Empire?
No.
What, are you talking about BT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Terrence J is doing his
Terrence J,
thing still.
yes.
I respect
He's
him.
still out here?
Yeah, bro.
He's still out here.
That's doing Eat Hollywood News, bro.
Shut up.
He's making white people money.
No way.
Yeah.
He's doing white people stuff.
Why went from BT to East
Yeah.
Hollywood?
Yeah,
bro.
just like AJ
Humble
Calloway, still out here.
No, he's not.
Where
Yes.
is he? Where is he?
He's probably on Access Hollywood or one of
Ah,
them.
that's
Yo,
Hollywood.
that's crazy.
Hey, look it
Shout
up.
out to the culture, bro.
Where's Free?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's Nani.
I don't know.
Oh, man. But yeah,
episode
man,
175.
Yo, Dill, what we say about this track? Let's start.
Episode 175. Let's start the show.
Let's start.
All
Let's
right.
get
Dill
this.
wanted to start with a diss record. I saw the diss record on Six Buzz.
Yeah. 6 Buzz is promoting it.
I don't know if it'll come across.
So hold on. Before you play it,
There's a backstory.
you gotta
backstory.
you gotta talk it up or something. We can't.
I mean,
just make it
I want to know that. I want to know.
I don't know about this. Yo.
It's
Get it is.
been bubbling for a while, so like I don't have all the details, so I'm speculating here, obviously, right? So
Breaking news.
So Friday, who we all know from We Love Hip Hop podcast.
Yes.
Apparently he's my mentor, and he put me on in the city, whatever.
Hold on.
I'm talking about shit.
Hold on. Can we pause?
I'm talking about shit.
Can we pause? He said apparently.
Apparently, he put me on, even though I went to school for journalism. What are you talking about to me right now?
Oh, man.
What are you talking about to me right now? I'm supposed to be doing this.
Man saying Friday's a Saturday. I'm gonna say man overslept. Now it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Holy.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, apparently he's my mentor. But anyways, that's beside the point. So Nessia was supposed to have an interview or something like that with Friday, and Friday has been trying to, like, he's been dissing her or something like that, not trying to get an interview with her. And that was kind of my issue with them too. When I was working with them, that's when I started, like, with the podcasting industry. I was doing the 6 list with them, and I would bring him certain artists, and he'd be like, nah, I can't, I don't want that artist on here, blah, blah.
We're the reason.
He has his own reasons.
I'll tell you that right now.
He has his own reasons.
Me being on the other side, though, I've had that so many times. I'm not gonna, like, I've had situations where mans have said, like, yeah, we'll get you an interview. Don't worry.
Yeah,
we got you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Looking for the next man up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
that's why I don't like
and
it,
then,
bro.
you know what I mean? And try to say, like, yeah,
Just
and
be
then
truthful to me, man.
time comes and it's kind of like, oh, this isn't here, this isn't working. It's just like, you know what, bro?
So
it's
I
alright.
get it. Like if you're an artist and there's certain artists that they want to promote on their platform, that's fine. That's your platform. But if you're gonna say you're for the culture and you want to see the city elevate in its music, you got to show love to all the artists.
Yeah, it has to be, of course.
whether they're good or they're like if they don't have the views, but if they have good
It's the
music,
views. It's the
if they
views
don't have
is
the
the issue,
music.
man.
Like the music's good though. Just showcase the music, bro.
Nah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they don't have enough views, that doesn't make no sense to me.
But that's a perfect example though of why one that doesn't get talked about enough. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. I guarantee you, almost 9 out of 10 Toronto artists you speak to can tell you about a situation where they reached out to somebody that said that, like, yeah, they'll do something for them, and then in the back end, it wasn't. They either flaked on them or ghosted them.
So why do they ghost?
Because it's literally people
Is it literally just the views?
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's what it is. Well, I'll tell you what, people in this city, they show support. There are a lot of people in this industry that are like maybe friends. You know what I mean? Like, or just in case friends. Just in case you make it will be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna really give you any support. I'm just gonna be here and we'll talk.
Yeah.
And I'll show you, we'll brush shoulders.
Yeah.
But to the public, it's gonna be a whole different story because you're not really giving me nothing.
Yeah.
And they'll do that.
And I feel like that's what they're doing. It's like it's a whole bunch of posturing, and
Yeah, definitely possible.
like
Definitely.
like they posted one of our clips from our podcast.
Yeah.
But they've never posted any of our clips before until I started talking shit.
Yeah.
And then that's what they want to post. That's the clip that they want to use and post on their.
That's
on
what's
their
gonna get them
platforms.
views.
if
Which post did they
he's
put?
platform.
When I was talking about shit, I was like, "Fuck these podcasters! Like, we're the hottest in the city."
If
Like,
he, listen,
but that's what I'm talking about.
Good.
but that
Good.
Anybody's scared. Listen, I used to play ball.
It must have been the camera work.
It was the camera work. The audio was.
I was
Angles-
deep in
angles-
the edits.
the
Let
angles-
him know.
It was crazy. It was
But
crazy
yo,
stuff.
I don't know, but like I remember like when I used to play ball, I used to like those are the people I wanted to be in the same like.
What, the guys that talk shit?
Yeah, I
that's
want
me.
you to talk
That's
shit.
me too.
Yep.
I want you
But
to
I
talk
back it
shit.
up, though, 'cause
Then
I'm-
exactly, I'm gonna back it up.
Exactly.
So if you're talking shit, it's either one or two things gonna happen. You're gonna have a really good rumble here,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna whoop your ass because you were talking all that shit and you're really not about it.
And at the end of
come
the day,
on.
say thank you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then
out.
after the end of it, when you get your ass whooped, or I
Say
get my
thank
ass whooped, it's
you.
gonna be like,
You know what? You was right. I was wrong, or I was wrong and you
But-
was right.
Bro, a lot of that doesn't exist because a
Nah,
lot
it
of people
doesn't.
can't stand now what they're doing because they got too much skeletons and ghosts, so people can't really stand now. And that's one thing I realized at this industry. And I don't know about you, but you'll meet somebody and you'll get like the greatest, like, you know what I mean, like interaction. But oh, this person's really dope, and then literally next day someone will be like, "Yo, you met so and so," and be like, "Dog, I heard stories," and it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
well, like,
Shit been tucked away.
You know what I mean? Like,
under the
what
rug.
going here,
Hey, a
man?
lot of reinventing of self going on.
Of course.
dog."
That's what I'm saying about the posturing. But
Me included.
let's so that's basically the gist of it.
The gist of
what's
what's
going
going
on
on.
in the city right now.
Yeah.
But let's hear what Nessia has to say.
So that's the background story of
Yeah.
this. All right, gotcha.
Directed by Rodzilla.
Rodzilla.
This is my podcast.
Whoa,
With the ether beats?
Hold on.
Man, I know you ain't
Yo,
talking
press
about
pause,
me.
yo.
Hold on. Stop. That's the what? Huh? Nah. What? What?
Let's go.
Yo, I don't think I've got. Nah, yeah. You're right. I'm not gonna say so. The shock value alone.
What's up, niggas?
Yeah.
Man, I know you ain't talking
Did
about
she just
me.
call him as Govy?
Oh,
You
lady.
been on my click. All you do is talk shit for clout. You should've retired, now you old. And deep inside, you know you since you failed at rap, you troll. And talking down on women, how pathetic. How the brokest in the room, always the loudest. I don't get it. You a washed up artist. 47 years of age, you either slow or retarded. You might have dropped a couple lullabies, but never was charting. We love hip hop, not you. Right when you started. I showed you love for a minute, even came to your segment. But you a bitch ass nigga, you just love the attention. How you 45 plus? Nigga, you double my age. Smoking roaches in your videos, what the fuck is you saying? You a fan,
Not the roaches.
Pussy a stand. You
Not the
told
roaches.
Alice she had to fuck you to advance. Nigga, joke nigga, no nigga. I don't wanna do your interview. You broke down and pitiful. You should've retired, now you old. And deep inside, you know you since you failed at rap, you roll. And now you talking down on women. This bitch ass, old ass. You should've retired, now you old. And deep inside, you know you since you failed at rap, you roll. And now you talking down on women. You seem to be only concerned with this of women. When you abused a child, scared to smile, they called you ugly. Well, like the stars, ugly, don't reject me. Or make references trying to check me. Blatant or indirectly. In 88, you was getting chased in your building. All alone like what? You ain't even had you no children. Had you no funds, had you no love. Cause you a bum, dumb. Niggas talk the most, I swear they love the reaction. Fuck your interview, I'd rather you get battered and bruised. You gotta be a lot more careful with the battles you choose. You babbling fool, it's like you ain't got nothing to do. They talk about me, laugh behind my back, but in my face, y'all some well-wishing, friendly acting, envy hiding snakes. When you talking on my name, how much you think I was gonna take? Man, fuck talking about a Friday, bitch, we outside every day. You should've retired, now you old. And deep inside, you know you high since you failed
she
that
going
rap you
crazy.
wrote. And now you
Yeah, so that's my shit. She just go through the chorus.
Yo, I will say this right now, though, that hook is hard.
Yeah, she went crazy.
Hey,
The cadence on that hook.
I don't know how long she had to
studied.
write this, but like,
The cadence on that hook.
Hey, she studied Ether.
I like the callback bars.
Like,
Yep.
there's, yeah.
yep.
I'm like,
I like that.
In
And then she
88.
flipped it, and she flipped it like you got chased around your building. No, it's
Fuck.
crazy. I don't know if it's true or not, but that sounded crazy.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Yo, what the hell? Yo, I don't even know what to say because I'll tell you the truth right now. I haven't heard, I don't think I've, like I said, I'm not into this, but I don't know if I've heard a diss track like was that direct coming out of Toronto in a while.
In a while.
Like
been a
that
minute.
was like jugular. Like
Yo, she
we're
started.
not
she started
ramping.
with
Fuck
she started
Friday.
with fuck.
We're
Friday.
not ramping around. We're not
crazy.
beating around the
That's
bush.
wild.
Just in case you didn't know, I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm talking about.
That is nuts, fam.
God damn.
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 But she can spit though.
Shout out to
No,
Dan.
Nessia's
she's
nice.
spitting.
Nessia's nice. Like she has other tracks. Like she
spitting.
actually makes good music.
So what's the issue?
What?
I don't know. Yeah. Either way, bro.
Nessia, we need an interview. Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
yo, tell her
Let's
pull up,
talk about
fam.
it. We need that.
why not pull
The
up?
city, the city
YG.
needs it.
Pull
Let's
up
clear.
to the
Let's clear. Let's
stool.
clear.
But she's spitting though.
We'll talk.
She's definitely spitting though, 100%.
Tell me about these artists.
100%.
Lil G and or Lil T and YG. Was it you that put that
Oh
there?
yeah.
No,
that was me. That was me.
Sorry,
Who are these
Dylan.
guys? Who are those guys?
I don't know, Dylan. Dylan's the
So the thing
Toronto
is, like,
music correspondent.
I'm very in the streets of Instagram.
Man,
I'm very heavy in the streets of Instagram. So you might see me commenting on shit every once in a while.
All the time.
Once in a while, all the time.
Yeah, I'm out here in these streets of Instagram.
the
And
streets of Instagram.
yeah, and the thing is, like, I think we need to be a little bit more honest with these artists.
Man, listen.
I posted a clip of YG. He has a new song coming out. I don't think did I put the link in here?
There's a link to something. Fake
You went
Drake.
to
Nope, you
link
didn't
to
put it.
something.
Nope, I see fake Drake.
Yo,
That's
listen,
about
that
it.
doesn't exist though. I'll let you know that right now, even before you continue. The word honesty does not exist.
No,
Whether it doesn't exist in the streets of Toronto,
it
it
exists
doesn't
with-
exist
it
in
exists
the
with me.
entertainment industry in Toronto.
It exists
It
with
does-
me.
Oh yeah, with certain individuals, but I mean as a
So
whole, like the man came off his phone and said to get that.
Oh, no, this is something else.
This shit is garbage, bro. This shit is garbage.
don't even-
And
It's
that
funny because I don't think the mic picked up on
I
it.
don't even care.
At all.
That shit, I don't want to hear
That's
it
how
again.
trash it
That
is.
shit was garbage, bro. Like these guys, I see these guys posting on the Toronto blog pages and like, yo, this shit is fire,
Yo,
bro.
yo.
This shit is fire, and I'm like, yo, this shit is trash, bro.
I have a question.
This shit is trash.
Have you said you've worked with artists though, right?
Yeah.
You've ever tried to get on these blogs?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No. I don't
Yo,
reach out to them.
Fam,
Fuck them.
if you have the money, I can get any blog
A
in the
1000%.
world to post me and say, yo,
1,000%.
and they'll even ask you,
What do you want me to
what
say?
caption do you want?
What exactly? What headline do you want?
What headline do you want?
What day do you
time?
want?
What day? do you- No.
Who do you want to write this?
Bro, there is no... listen, I remember when I was first starting off, and I was looking at all of this, and I thought, like, yo, this is cool. You know, this is dope. All these artists are getting on here. Like, man, I would be dope to get on these platforms one day.
yeah.
Nah, really.
And then these platforms started hollering at me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy. And then I accept. And then they say, yo, well, here's the
sound
bill. I'll be like, Nah. I'm talking about, like, yo, the biggest platforms in Toronto.
Yeah.
Like, yo, no. Even ones you've spoken about. I've said, like, yo,
That's
I
crazy.
like your stuff. But it'll cost this much for me to talk about it. Kiss my ass.
That shit, those fake gurus that
I'm-
oh, look, I was in this newspaper. It's all
Bro,
paid.
it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
Business
all paid.
Insider, all that
So if
shit
you
paid.
have the money, you know what I mean? Like, you can get on anything.
Facts.
You can get anywhere. It
That's a
doesn't
fact.
matter.
That's
So
a
that's why I
fact.
said, yo, honesty in the industry, fam,
Doesn't exist.
does not exist. The money talks.
Let's shift that to substance in
Yeah.
the industry.
Oh,
right?
man.
Because you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like what you're alluding to is just a lack of substance in this music, in the records,
Nah,
and
that's
what you're hearing.
that song was just trash.
no, that song was just trash.
I can listen to a song without substance and be like, you know what? Like Uzi doesn't give me a lot of substance sometimes, but he makes you feel like
It's
yo, a certain way.
it's a
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
That one, that song was trash. I'm not gonna lie.
trash.
I didn't even need to hear
hold on.
lyrics to know it was
This
trash.
is what I will say though, and I'll say this. I used to feel, I'll keep it about with you guys. I used to feel the same, because the type of music I make, you would think like, yo, I don't like that type of stuff. But then you have to think about it. Put your mind into the people that are listening to that type of music and like that type of music.
He's onto something.
Think about it. That's hard. Just based off of what he's talking about. That's hard. Yo, you have some men that wake up every morning and think they're a gunman. They haven't shot a gun in their life.
But
they have a 2.2 that's probably smaller than their palm, fam. Rusty, duct tape. Haven't busted thing in their life, fam.
I did the same
Just
thing.
waiting for an opportunity to find somebody in an opportunity where they feel bad enough to bust it.
Yeah.
And they're listening to this and they're like, yo, this is hard.
That's
what I'm
they
saying.
living that life, yo.
But then again, that goes to honesty.
Yeah.
Are they really gunmen?
It's coming.
Are they really doing the things that this man apparently, or so-called, or what did they say? What did they say when you put quotation or something? Apparently. Or allegedly is about that life.
Yeah.
So that's the life he's living.
Yeah.
If that's what he wants to spit about, I can't expect that man to come on a beat in here like, yo, let me start talking about loving upon women and yo, tell the youth them to rise up, because he's not living that life.
Right.
And the people that
not
he's
trying to preach
spitting
that
to
message.
aren't living that life.
And doesn't want to hear
now, exactly. But now you look at the mainstream.
Yeah.
Is that what the mainstream wants to hear? Definitely not. 100% not. But then again, do those mans care about the mainstream?
No.
But I care about the culture.
Oh, and that's what hurts.
That's what hurts me the
That's
most,
what
is
hurts.
because these blog pages will sell
shit.
out and like, yo,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
for the bag or for
Yeah.
the views or whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah.
or for the clout or for the anything.
The bag. It's the bag. It's
the bag.
It's the bag.
And they'll sell out their own values just to push this bullshit. And I'm not
so
with it.
bad.
Now, let me devil's advocate that. What if they don't have values and their revenue stream is?
a man come to you and say, yo, $5,000.
That's a different story.
You know what I mean? And some
Like,
of
what
these-
if that's their business? Like, what if
Exactly.
that's just, hey, we reach out to
You know
a
what?
widespread of
And that's
1,000
the-
artists,
You know what?
and 28 of them come back and pay us. We're gonna keep doing that every time.
No.
Fam, I get
know
a
what?
message.
Get a better.
I can't be mad at somebody for being who they are.
I get
That's who
a
they are.
message every single
can't be mad at who
day.
they are.
Somebody reaches out to me saying, hey, how long have you been making music? I think you need some marketing.
Me too.
Every
I don't even make music.
single day.
Hey, these tech
It is-
companies are wild.
It is literally just for the money. But
that's
a
what's-
lot of these people a lot of these guys that do this, they don't care about the culture.
Yeah,
they see
facts.
how many artists are out there
don't.
starving to get that fame,
And
and
they
they have the money.
And they
Especially these
capitalize on
trap artists. Some of these mans, they have the loot to spend. So it's like, yo, if you have the loot to spend, and they look at it, yo, fam, no, put it this way. Say you get 5 G's, but you really can't just go anywhere and spend that. You know what I mean? You say if your man's running F, you can't just, not like you can just go and just do whatever with that, see? So, all right, cool, let's see how we can do this. So I'll buy a cameraman some equipment, or I'll buy a podcast a mic.
Yeah.
See? I will run that deal for a couple videos, or run that deal for a couple interviews. At the back end, that video, especially some of these guys, they're getting like 1 million views off of some
No,
videos. They're making some of this money back.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They get on some of these big name podcasts, they get some fans, they can run a couple of shows in the city. They can make that money back.
Facts.
City's not putting on no shows like that.
Like, you know what I mean? There's places you can go to see some of these guys sometimes. You know what I mean?
Like some of them, like
Some of them,
select
a select few, because the
Yeah.
city's locked that all the way down,
Yeah,
and that's
facts.
just based on the type of music they're making, the crowd they're bringing, the things that's going on, and shit like that. But at the end of the day, yo, these guys can make back some of this money that they're getting, and they have the money, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, I get it, but it hurts the culture.
It
does.
But
That's
some
awesome.
people, like he said, don't care. Bro.
They don't care. It's all about money.
And that's kind of the point that I'm making, is that I feel like a lot of where we're at, forget even hip hop, let's say like just modern society, it's all transactional.
Everything.
Everything
Even
is transactional.
Sports.
Sports. It's all about
Sports
the
is all
business.
Betting.
Transactional.
All about betting.
Betting,
Yo.
yeah.
I remember when growing up, fam, like I did not see a single betting commercial.
Proline.
As soon as that shit became legal,
I did not
commercial.
Proline commercials. I
used
never
to
remember
go
seeing.
to the gas station.
I never remember seeing Proline commercials on
12:38
TV.
p.m. on a
I
Sunday.
didn't even know what it
Literally,
was.
everybody lining up their 12:38. Get
I
that line.
remember that.
Get my
Yeah.
Toonie 12-game point spread.
Yep.
Nowadays, you're Proline
every
on my
week.
phone.
Every week.
Facts.
You're giving away free money so people can bet. No, this
Yup.
is crazy.
Hey, no,
That's just
we're not
crazy.
giving away for money. We're drawing you in.
No, but I'm just
No,
saying.
but that's their selling point.
That's their selling point.
We're
You know
giving
what
you
I'm saying?
free
We're
money.
giving you this free money. Come and bet.
Speaking
But
of-
it's just like, fam, like, how is that even possible? Like, I remember growing up, none of this existed. You had Proline, and that was it.
One word. Transactions.
That's it.
End of period 1. So
Going
I'm
down.
sitting back down, so now we can start talking.
See, I didn't do it this time.
Every time I'm editing, I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Okay, let's wait.
just-
Stop.
All
All right, hold on. You guys gotta do it.
clap.
No, you gotta do it. All right. The way he goes, rolling. All right, live.
It's a lot.
3, 2, 1.
That was a lot too.
We're not on set every day, you know. We got 9 to 5s.
I'm down to just hold my breath and then come back like this.
And there we go.
I'm cool with that.
That was
That's
good.
what I do, you know. Period 2, we're back in the building. Ready to know what it is. Back like we never left. One day we'll insert commercials in between.
It's coming. It's coming.
The first way we promote the gym, that could be a commercial.
You guys should do that
I
all
might
the
just
time.
clip that.
That's not a bad idea.
keep
Just throw that in.
Like we
Yo, holla at me. You guys want to sell spots? I'll grab a spot, eh?
Yeah, we
insert
wanna
a
sell
music
spots.
video or a trailer.
Yeah, we want to sell
Yo,
it.
holla at
And that was
artists.
my
Shut
push.
up, watch it, man.
that was
Next
the
topic,
point.
yo,
We
next
start
topic.
with placeholders and then
Yeah.
we place the
Right
holders.
there.
I understand, bro.
Yeah, we talk off here. Take the shot off here. Take
I
it
see-
off
I
here.
see
Take
the
it off
vision.
here. You know?
Anyways, so CBC
What's up?
has an interview with Biz Loke from jail.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah, bro, and they're talking about like how like the living conditions at the I think it's South Toronto Detention Center, wherever I think that's where he's at.
He's still alive?
Yeah,
He's
bro.
still alive.
Good.
Biz Loke's my
Yo,
guy. I fuck up Biz
listen,
Loke.
I'll tell you one thing right now, eh? When he first came out, I got so amped for Toronto music because I was like, yo, this is Toronto.
Ambassador, and he rap, yo, he can
This
rap,
is,
bro.
This is
Biz Loke
he
is
can
nice.
spit, and I'm like, yo, this is Toronto. Anybody
Biz Loke
ask
is
me,
nice.
yo, Toronto rap, I was showing them
Biz Loke,
right here.
hands down.
This is it.
He's the city needs
Mala,
him back.
okay, let's talk about this interview because that's crazy.
Because it's actually a really good subject, to be honest. So I can't see from here. I'm blind. So if somebody can read it,
Man, I got glasses too, bro.
Hey, we got control plus as well.
Yo, we leveled up, baby.
Yo, we out here.
So it's a pilot program.
Yeah, so inmate advocates sounding the alarm about pilot program at Toronto East Detention Center. Says when he was initially incarcerated at Toronto East Detention Center in September 2022.
2020.
2020, sorry.
2020,
He had a good rapport with the staff and was active and social when he was allotted time outside of his cell. That's when he said several inmates were
Oh, sorry, things took a turn in January.
and then that's when several
watching a
inmates were
fucking high
reshuffled into
school
minimum and medium
presentation
maximum
right now,
security
man.
units within the jail.
Like y'all got no flow. I'm not trying to.
I guess they crossed out his name. So
name, yeah.
Yeah,
his
Biz
government
Loke.
name. So Biz Loke, who is facing a number of serious charges, including being a member of a criminal organization, was placed in maximum security while he awaited trial. That's when everything went downhill, he told CBC News. Said he went from having several hours a day outside of his cell to only 2 hours per day. Whoa.
That's harsh.
He said the same thing happened to other maximum security inmates at Toronto East. That was a dramatic change for us. Did Biz Loke talk like that? It was a dramatic change for us. He said.
Yo, hold on. Time on. Let's keep it a buck here, fam. I know, mans, that when they are speak nice and eloquently. Like,
Yeah.
that was a dramatic change for us. They
That
got
was, hold on.
Yo, walk on, dude.
That was another thing that they said in the comments too, like just to get sidetracked from this for a little bit. In the comments, man's like, "Yo, why does he talk like that?" I'm
because
like,
he's not stupid.
I'm like, sorry,
He knows how to
sorry,
take
bro. I'm from Mississauga. I'll switch it up for you guys next time, fam.
Like, what are you talking about
What are you
here?
talking
Like,
about?
your man's not dumb.
Because I went to
Like,
school.
See the post, bro.
Yo, we went in, bro.
the man's not like,
Yeah,
interview.
pose.
Like,
We were
when you
going
want
back
to
and
be like,
forth.
yo, things are going in mad out here.
not taking it seriously.
Bro, this is CBC News we're talking
trying
about.
to get
This
things-
is a big.
Knowing that you have the ability to code. Right?
So
So code switch is hard. It ain't easy.
The change
trust me.
was a result of a provincial pilot program known as SAFER, which stands for Security Assessment for Evaluating Risk. The Ministry of the Solicitor General describes it as a tool for evaluating an inmate's with security risk at the time of admission to provincial custody and throughout their term of incarceration. That helps staff anticipate and mitigate improper inmate behavior and conduct in provincial correctional facilities.
Oh, I think that's the end of it.
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, hold on. I want to say something first.
See?
The first comment there says, thought mans were built for this. Yo,
See, that's what I'm talking
Listen,
about. That's
listen.
been the theme of this,
that
bro.
comment that
That's
man
been the
just
theme
said
of
there
this.
is bred out of ignorance. If anybody understands,
Don't
bro,
do crime.
Nobody's
how
built
mans
for
can-
jail.
Nobody's built for jail.
No one's built for jail.
Jail is not built for you.
Nobody wants to be in jail, bro.
Nobody is built for jail. 1, 2. Do you think when Biz Loke was born, he said, I have a choice. I can do this or I can do that. And I'm gonna go down this fucked up road and end up here because I'm built.
And
No,
that's just
fam.
circumstances, man.
It's circumstances.
Yeah.
Mans don't choose this route. Like it's given to them. A lot of these mans, that's the It's either you can go through a life of hardship and friggin' starvation and friggin' being behind on bills, your mom's suffering, or you can say, yo, I could take this other route, which is a lot more risky for me, but I can definitely get a lot of my people out of poverty.
Exactly.
I can
My
get them
mom's
in
is
place.
eating.
And my mom's is
People don't
eating.
understand. Yo, black people,
are
we love my
living.
moms, bro.
Rather than like, yeah, I
could.
could be out here being safe in a 9 to 5, but at the same day, my mom's gonna be suffering until
She's going to be working
that's
10 to
everybody's-
10.
Hey, fam.
Time out. That's a deeper conversation. I don't know if we have time for a podcast today to talk about that, but I could go deeper on that.
But even I just want to talk on a conversation like, yo, you can't look at it in this situation. My man didn't choose to be in this situation.
For real.
But,
Don't get it twisted.
I guess it's a fucked up situation they're in right now because like I guess it's a new pilot program that they're testing on this person.
Could this have
But
been
why?
because of COVID though? Because isn't that when COVID ramped up like
In
2020,
2020?
September
yeah.
2020.
So what? They're just putting men's on lockdown for 22 hours of the day.
It's prison. It's prison, bro.
No. It is. It's the change is dramatic,
That's
especially if
crazy,
you're talking
bro.
like a change just like that. Because I don't know how much hours they were getting previous to that.
He said you got a couple hours.
Several.
More than a
For him
couple
to say
hours.
2 is a
Several
dramatic
hours.
change. it
Yeah,
has
to say
be.
2 is a dramatic change, you got to be.
It means he wasn't getting 3. He wasn't getting 4. He was getting
Bro,
good.
But with that being,
Sit in your room for 22 hours in a day.
I can't.
For
Yo,
every
it's
day.
crazy.
You'll go mental,
I gotta
bro.
get out of
Unless
bed
it's
not-
winter.
at 8
not
a.m.
right.
Unless it's
Low key, I
That's
could
just
do it
not
for like
right.
a day.
But
can't,
I can't.
bro.
Like a day, that's about it. The next day I need to be
Can't
outside.
stay in my room past 8
without
a.m.
question. Well,
I mean, like my house.
it's messed up. Without question, it's messed up.
But I'm just trying to figure out why it's that prison because I haven't heard about any other prisons doing this pilot program.
I don't
Yo,
know. I don't know what programs
if you-
prisons do, to be
There's
honest.
got to be a reason why
Yeah, no,
they're
pilot
doing it
start.
at this prison. Why did
No,
what
they
was the
just
step?
choose-
What was the process in choosing
Look
that
at the
prison?
population. That'll tell you all you need to know. Just
Yeah.
look at the population.
It's weird, right?
And it might be a prison that's in bad shape, so they're literally trying anything to keep the prison going.
I thought that was
because
the-
I don't know
the
how
new
the
one
prison.
they built.
To tell you the truth, there's not. I just have to do more research because I spent a lot of time in the States, so I understand the prison system in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I'm not sure if it's the same in Canada where you have like privately owned prisons. Like, I'm
No,
not sure.
I
if
don't-
East
I don't think-
Detention
we do.
Is
No
privately
clue.
owned or federally
I don't-
owned? Is
never
it
have no
provincially
idea.
owned? Because if it's provincially owned, then it could be a money thing. They just want more money from the government, so they're allowing the government to run this program through this program because they're getting grant money for it. Are the prisoners going to see that money? Probably not. No.
That makes a lot of sense.
But it could be situations like, yo, that's one thing I learned, bro. Because to tell you the truth, I took health studies in a university. Anytime you see pilot programs or something like that being run, there's money behind the table.
Oh, of course.
Nobody allows anybody to come in here
We're
and
not-
run
we're
a
not,
program for free.
It's an experiment.
As I grow older, I realize
It's an
nothing is free.
experiment that might have adverse effects. Therefore, we're willing to pay.
And
for
the other
this.
thing is
Bro,
too,
I'm
like
telling you.
jail is supposed to be rehabilitation.
No, jail,
that
not in
shit
jail.
Not in jail.
Not
It's
jail.
never
in-
been. It's
in
never
the
been the
Western
case.
Not in
hemisphere of
North-
the world.
exactly.
It's never been the
Exactly.
case. People are going to jail and coming out and being worse than they went in.
Like, yo, my cousin right now, he's in the UK, and yo, my man can go on Skype. He has a TV.
Yeah,
he has
I've
a
seen some of
kettle.
those. I've seen
He has a
some.
kettle.
Rehabilitation.
He has a kettle. Like, the man is working, he's painting,
Yeah.
out gardening, like, fam. Like,
There's a
it's
country.
rehabilitation. He has his own shower, his own toilet,
Rehabilitation.
like his
In
own
his cell?
cell.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, fam, yo, when he was telling me this, I was like, this is crazy. Like, I can't, like, write, but, like, yo, I can text him. And, like, they'll send him something, and then, like, he'll write me a letter, and then they'll send me a picture of it.
That's crazy.
It's nuts, fam. Like, I feel like, it's completely different, bro.
There's a country
Completely
in
different.
Europe where it's like if you escape from prison, they don't add more time to you because they say it's your natural.
It's your natural.
Like
you're a
you
human
shouldn't
being.
want to be contained, so you
why
trying
not?
to be escape
And
is
that's what I'm saying.
normal.
It's natural.
So like they'll
How-
catch you, put you back, but no extra time.
How
just like,
am I going to be rehabilitated if I'm spending 22 hours in a cell?
You're not. They don't care.
You're
about
not.
Fine, you go crazy.
They want
It's
to
even
separate
worse.
you.
And that's
from
what I'm
Your
saying.
mental
They just
gets
want
fucked.
They want to separate you from the
Hey, that goes
society.
back
Anyway.
to the capitalist society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That we live in.
Transactional.
That's
bro.
all it is.
Transactional.
I don't want to talk.
Juice, you said you grew up
Moving
in.
on.
It's just fucking me up, bro.
You said you grew up in the States.
Yeah, I was in the
Talk to
States
us
for a
about
while.
your upbringing. You know where you came from.
Yo, well, I
UK,
was
your
born in
second
Toronto.
home.
Grew up in Brampton, but I
Okay.
went to the States for about 5 years. When I was playing ball, and yo, I love the States. I'm
Oh.
keeping a buck with you. Everybody has this
Where'd
You were in
go?
Atlanta? Where were-
Atlanta for 2 years, and then South Carolina for like 3 years. South Carolina, I'll keep it a buck. Actually, I take that back. South Carolina was horrible.
Really?
Oh, so-
Yeah, like the people there are amazing, but where I was in Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville.
It's like
Doesn't
this.
sound good still.
Not at all,
Green-
dog.
You went there for
Welcome to
what?
Greenville.
Yeah.
School?
Oh, Furman University.
Oh, Furman.
Welcome to Greenville.
It was. Let's put it this way. I went back. Let's say about 5 years after for homecoming. I was in the grocery store, and this white guy came up to me and started like blasting me about the game. He was like, "Bro, what were you guys doing out there?"
Man, not even on the team in 5 years.
what are you doing? Like, you guys look soft out there. And I'm like, bro, like, what is he talking about? And it wasn't until afterwards I realized, like, yo, he thought I was on the team.
A big black man?
He seen a big black man in a Gucci store with dreads. He is definitely on the team. I'm not going to ask you your name, what position you play, what your number is. I'm just going to blast you because I automatically assume you are on the football.
That's funny.
And that's the type of place Greenville is. Just to give you a perception. But Atlanta was lovely. I've never seen so much black people in my life. Never. When I went to Atlanta, I was like, this is crazy. Everybody was black.
I heard that's like the real life Wakanda.
Bro, everybody was black.
That's fire.
That's crazy.
Everybody, bro. We had Gucci and T.I. coming to the school to talk to the kids. Yo, it was nuts.
That's fire.
I was like, this is a whole different world.
Good segue. Were you doing music at that time?
No, I wasn't at all. I was doing poetry. A lot of poetry.
So how'd you transition from football, poetry to music?
Yo, I always loved the music. But I was just so caught up in football. I never it wasn't until I heard Big Crit for the first time. And he talked about being a football player. At one time I was like, oh, so you can rap and play football. Oh, that's crazy. You know, growing up, you always thought like, yo, you can either do music or play ball.
Yeah,
you can't really do both.
Exactly.
So I went all in with the ball. I loved music. I did the poetry thing, but never thought about like, yo, let me take the music thing serious. Yeah. So once I stopped playing ball, I was like, well, I love poetry. I love music. Exactly. Let's switch that.
2 + 2 could equal 4.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
No,
It means a wild question. It means a wild question. If just say don't answer.
If I'm mad, listen. You just worried me there. I automatically in my head, I'm thinking, yo, just say no. But I don't know what you're. Go ahead, dude. I don't really know.
No, it's not crazy, but like I want to ask about the things. What were the things like in Atlanta?
In Atlanta?
Yeah, like you're a football player, bro. You play on the football team for the university. Cause like I played sports in my life too.
I'll say this,
and I know what it's like.
He played soccer.
I'll tell you this.
That's a real sport.
No. So, in university,
don't get it twisted, bro.
It's a sport.
Bro. Okay, bro.
They don't
okay,
give a damn.
I just want to know, like, cause I had my experiences there. So I want to
Two
hear about yours.
completely different experiences. Being in Atlanta and being in South Carolina. In Atlanta, if they want you, they want you. They're aggressive, aggressive. There's don't even question it. There's no giving you the eyes or like friending you up. No, they're gonna tell you they want you. They're gonna show you they want you.
How do they show you?
Toronto things.
Come on, man.
How do they show you?
You good?
Put it this way. They're going to show you.
Give me the details.
But you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because they're just as bad as men out there. They're just as bad as men out there. They will play you, set you up. They don't care. But if they want you, they'll tell you. Yeah, straight up. Now in university, if we're comparing, like you're trying to compare like women to like Atlanta to Toronto women.
I just wanted to hear about like your experience with the things in university.
Oh, in university, good experiences. Yeah. University life as a football player is what I'm
saying. That's what I'm trying to get to.
It's what everybody imagines it is. But depending on who you are, you got to be careful. Yeah. Remember, I was in South Carolina. I knew it. Like one night, like the relationship was platonic. And then the next day, her parents found out. Oh, it wasn't plutonic anymore. Then maybe something happened that he knew about it. Now my man's off the team. Wait, now my man's out of school. What the hell is going on here?
That's fucked up.
So you had to be timid. Like there was nights, fam, where I'm drunk after the party. We're going back to the dorm room, and my man's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, you are fucking right. What am I doing?
What am I doing?
What? Like, I'm trying to find her door. What? Like, nigga, hold on. I'm the victim no matter. And then there's times where, like, yo, you're sober, fam. And, like, you know, you might have been at the party. You're not even that drunk. You might be just bringing somebody home. And now she's the aggressor. But you still have to be like, hold on.
Yeah, you got to relax.
You got to relax because I don't know what you're going to be thinking about when you wake up in the morning. I don't know how you're going to
how drunk you are, exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't know how
you're popping before this.
Exactly. So,
that's you know, like,
South Carolina is, I'll say this, the experience, the parties, they get crazy, they get wild. You're going to experience a lot of shit in university. Yeah. But as a black man in the South, sometimes you got to be careful. Yeah. You got to make sure you're careful.
Of course.
Whereas Atlanta, there was none of the alternative moods where I'm gonna try to, get you in jail legally. Nah. If they wanted you, and they just wanted you. And that's just what it was.
That's fire.
You know what I mean? So Atlanta, yo, bro, I tell anybody I ever meet, yo, you gotta go to Atlanta.
Nah, it's on my list.
Atlanta is, bro, it's like a black Mecca, bro. Just everywhere.
Atlanta's on the list. DC.
New Orleans.
I mean, DC is nice.
It's surprising. Wild, though.
DC, yo, I'll tell you what's crazy about DC. There's no barrier.
What do you mean?
Like between the wildness and like
the
prestige.
wave neighborhood.
There is no Mary.
Because like
you will be on the street
driving down the road, like oh shit.
Fam, I remember I went up there. I went up there for one of my
city
little sister's tournaments one time, bro, and I'm like, yo, I'm burning, and like I'm walking down the street, and I'm thinking like I'm chilling. And then all of a sudden, yo, bro, I'm in the PJs. Like, I'm in a complex.
Bro.
I'm like, yo,
How?
like, when did, like, these buildings were just business buildings. Like, how did I
wrong
end
road
up
for
in
too long, but you end up somewhere else.
You know, end up in like a Whole Foods grocery store. And then I'm walking 2 blocks down the road, and I'm just like, whoa.
What the hell? Capulated B.
End up where you don't want to be.
The bodega's right there, bro. Like, this is crazy.
Ain't no separation.
But yeah,
but
DC's nice though. I'll say that. It is
Memphis is wild too.
I've never been. You
but,
been to Memphis?
Yeah. Memphis is wild too, but like it's the same shit. Grimy, bro. Surprisingly grimy, bro.
Oh yeah, it's the South, bro. They call it like it's the South, fam. It's not like you're not gonna get.
It's a different world over there.
It's a complete, but I like it. I'm so
fuck with it,
and that's where I learned to be comfortable with myself, being in the South. Because I remember coming from Toronto. You know what I mean? You have that. Not almost like that braggadocious air in the sense where it's like, you know, I know everything, I'm this and I'm that. Or I got the nicest kicks. I got, yo, you go to Atlanta, they don't give a damn, bro. Might as well clown you for that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not really you, bro.
You gotta be
yo, what kicks are those? Those are shiny as shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this nigga with this bright ass shirt on, they will clown you for that.
Yeah, that's sick.
And you're
like,
thinking you're
thinking you're
shit.
it. You know, I got the flyest gear on and I know all of this. And the man says, yo, I don't give a damn, bro. Like,
that's
I
sick.
will knock you the fuck out. And it's like, yo, I guess that's what matters at the end of the day, right? So, you know what I mean? Like,
All that matters.
and that's the thing about it, like, being in Atlanta, you realize, like, yo, you can't judge a book by its cover at all, bro. Like, because even my best
they don't
friend,
care about the image.
They don't.
They don't.
They are, like, God rest his soul, yo, my boy, like, he passed. But if you meet him, like, he was so humble, laughing, joke. He was brolic, though. But he was so funny, never angry, none of it. But he will fucking down. I see him get angry. And he's not a guy you want to play with. Jeez. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just everybody out there, they don't bring that character with them. They're not all the time.
Yeah.
The baddest man's out there.
the
They'll
welcome,
be happy. They
laughing,
will welcome you.
dancing.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. They're polite.
They're not acting
Just
like they're
don't
better
cross
than
them because they'll take your
Then
fucking
it's
head.
fair enough.
They'll take your head off.
Without
Fair enough.
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
I remember one time, this girl I was talking to with my girlfriend when I was in Atlanta, she lived in the hood. Because I remember even when my boys from the South Carolina dropped me off one time for Thanksgiving. They're like, yo, bro, like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. They're like, yo, family, you know where this is. Like,
It's like those.
I wouldn't leave the house though. I'll keep it. You know, I'd go to her crib. And the story I'm about to tell you is the one and the only time I've ever I swear to God, I ever left her house and walked around the neighborhood. Was we went, like, she wanted to introduce me to her aunt, who was the candy lady in the neighborhood. When people say candy lady, don't expect this to be like a storefront.
Here's some mints.
This is a trap. This is a fucking trap.
It's not mints.
There's mans outside, bunning, drinking, playing dominoes, chopping, doing their thing. In the back, there might be a lady in the living room smoking a ton of cigarettes that got a freezer full of goodies.
Oh, so she actually sells candy.
Yes, she sells candy.
It's a front.
I'm like, yo,
it's not,
okay,
bro.
I got it.
She got a secret menu.
Oh, let me finish
She got a
it.
secret
Let me finish
menu.
it. So, yo, we're walking up to this house. I'm like, oh.
You gotta be on
You're
point.
a big black man, so they're eyeing you
But
like.
no, these are black. They're black. These are black people. So,
Oh.
but I'm just bummed because I'm like, yo, fam, like, I'm coming from Toronto, fam. I'm 17 at the time, bro. So, like, I listen to Gucci. I hear about Trap Life, all this. Yeah, but I'm there now. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
there.
in the trap.
So I'm like, all right, yo,
Yeah,
next
they're
time
coming back.
I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Don't smile, none of
can't
it.
move scared.
Mans are grilling. Like, grilling as
That's
we're
what I'm
walking
saying.
up.
Who is this
So I'm
man?
like, all right. She comes around, she's like, yo, y'all stop fucking around. This is my man, da-da-da. Yo, you should have seen how they switch.
Yeah.
What up? What's your name? Juice. This big guy, you play ball. Da-da-da-da. Bro, friendliest guys. Bro. I'm telling you, it's friendliest
That's funny.
guys. It's just, they're very protective one of their shit. They're extremely protective. They're extremely protective of their people. So they might have even seen me coming up with this girl like, yo, who is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? But once they knew, like, yo, I was good, it's all right. All of that is gone. Let's welcome this guy, make him feel as comfortable as possible.
Fair enough.
And that is Atlanta. People, like, no matter who they are, especially if you have never done you wrong, they will try to make you feel welcome, especially if they don't know you from there. That Southern hospitality
Yeah.
It's real?
Yeah.
It's so real.
First impression to them.
I'm
That's
telling
like,
you,
yo,
if they don't know you're from here,
us.
we want to make sure you feel welcome, you feel nice. Unless you cross them and you do them wrong, like I said, they'll take your head out.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Atlanta, bro, I've never seen black people so nice and welcome.
I
So you're
believe that.
transitioning out of school at this point.
Yeah.
You're transitioning into music.
To the rap.
When did that happen? Like, did it happen right away when you finished school?
Yeah, it was like
So, I didn't finish school. So, halfway through my college career, fam, I had to get an ICD, defibrillator. So I had to stop playing.
Oh, shit.
And that's when I found music, bro. I was going nuts, bro. I was going
Oh, shit.
nuts. I was going nuts in university.
Yeah.
so what was it like? You found music at that time. Obviously, you loved music.
No, yeah, I
already.
love music, but that's when I had to find something like, to put this energy towards. I was like, fam, I can't just sit here and become a regular man. This is not gonna happen. This is
facts.
not what you envisioned for yourself. This is just not possible. I tried, but it just couldn't work. So I was like, music has to pop. Like, music is, like I said, I had to love. I just never thought about putting the...
Yeah, 2 and 2 together.
Tell you the truth about it, this white boy that was across the room from me that ended up stealing all my goddamn Jordans and polos when I left.
That's crazy.
He was the one that actually said, you should start rapping.
Why wear Jordans? Like, I mean,
It was crazy.
I'm gonna tell you
Literally, I remember one day, I was in my
price
dorm
of
room.
passion, man.
I'm telling you see what I'm saying? I was in my dorm room, fam. I was in my dorm room. I swear to God, in my dorm room, match rap practice. I'm not playing, so match rap practice. I'm in my dorm room, just whatever. I ended up writing. See, and I'm like, let me find a beat for this. I found the beat, started spitting it. Of course, you think anybody will tell you, anybody that raps, they'll tell you the first time you rap, you think you were the hot shit.
We've heard this guy
Until
talk
you
on the mic.
hear yourself back in that audio, you're like, whoa.
What was I thinking?
But I thought I was a shit. So I went across the room, like, yo, bro, what do you think about this? He was like, yo, man, I think you got a future, bro. Keep going. Da, da, da. And I was like, all right, cool. Because he was a white boy. He didn't really
So if he says it's kind of cool, then
If
like,
he,
okay.
but he would have told me straight up. He would have said,
nah,
this
this
is trash. What the fuck are you doing?
I would never listen to
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
he wasn't we weren't closest of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool. But I knew each other. But yeah, he stole my goddamn shit, bro. Because I had to come back home and I couldn't carry all my shit with me. Because I couldn't carry it on the plane. So I would always give it to somebody, right? But I wasn't playing ball at that time, so I was leaving earlier than a lot of the other mans were. So I said, all right. He's like, you're coming back next year, right? He's like, yeah, for sure. I know him and everything. So I was like, all right, just hold these for me. And then when I see you next year, I had his number, everything. I was like, yo, we'll link up and get it for me.
Yeah.
Ended up going to another school next year.
This man went to another
That's
school.
wild.
And didn't respond to the text.
No, of course not.
That's wild.
Numbers
Of course
changed.
not. I was like, damn, bro, I was hurt.
Yo,
Like,
that
I
guy,
don't
he's
care,
like, yo, I just hit a lick. He's like, yo, I just hit a lick.
Hey, but I appreciate you. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for you, though, I wouldn't have started making
Yo, it's
music.
funny. It's
So I
funny how the
appreciate
universe works,
Hey,
bro.
the price of
you. Price for
passion.
passion. Like
Price
you
of
said,
passion.
I'll
A few Jordans and polos.
tell you that right now. I'm
That's
doing this
crazy.
just so you can holler at me again and I can say, yo, where my fucking
Keep that.
polos and Jordans?
Like, yo, keep that. You see these ones? They
Oh, you
cost
see
more
me
than
now?
$1.
Oh, now you see the text, eh?
Yeah.
Come holler at me, bro.
That first process was I'm gonna write some bars down. I'm
Yeah.
gonna find a beat.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Obviously, it's nothing close to what you're doing now.
Nah, it was venting at that point, which is what I have to get back to now. I was just venting.
What?
bro.
Because you're going through it. You're not playing ball anymore.
Bro, I
You're
was
stressed out.
Take that shit out
Were
somewhere.
you depressed about it?
Oh, I was going through. They tried to prescribe me shit, but honestly, I wasn't with it. I'll keep it a buck with you. I even asked Dukes. I was like, yo, what do you think about it? She was like, nah, I want kids. That's what she
want
told
kids.
me. She literally said, nah, I want
like
kids.
it. I like it.
So I was like, all right, and I didn't know that shit affected that type of shit. I was like, all right.
They don't tell you.
I'm glad I have a kid now.
There's
I
very-
found my
very
way
side
through it.
effects.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, they tried to prescribe me shit. I was going to a therapist and shit. It was helping a bit, but it wasn't until I came. I had to come home for me to be good.
Get
'Cause I was-
grounded again.
Exactly, because I was out there, bro, and it was just too much. Because everybody knew I played football, so it's yo, I'm going to the grocery store still. I'm going out, and people are thinking I'm still playing.
Yeah,
It's
how's practice? Like, how's the
exactly.
team looking?
You know what I mean?
Can't wait to see you next
Fans
week.
are asking me yo, you know you're doing this, but could you
It's
do the laundry?
It's reliving that trauma.
Exactly. So I was just like, yo, I have to
Whatever
get out of
doing
here.
it.
I
That makes
was like,
sense.
yo, I gotta get out of here. I can't do it.
I feel that.
Yeah. And I tried. I was smoking a lot of weed too. So the way they look at weed out there is
It's different.
nah. I got caught for smoking weed. I remember I had to go through classes. You used to have these classes.
Not
Yo, this
alcohol,
man's in
like-
here doing real drugs.
Yeah.
And I'm in there, yo, fam. I'm smoking bomb rips and things like this.
So I took a bong rip.
Fam, I'm in this class and they're talking. I'm like, yo,
I'm
these
addicted
guys
to
are
meth.
taking DUIs and driving. Y'all don't even got a car. What's going on
crazy.
here? So you start doing classes and shit, and then, they used to make me drug tests and stuff. And then I remember me and the lady that were talking to, I just keep it a buck with her. Be like, yeah, I still smoke, but I'm from Canada.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I'm from Canada.
Cops take her and they drive away.
It's not
That's
the
it.
same thing. She's
Yeah.
like, I understand, but I was like, nah, I don't think you understand. I need this right now. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to see me snap, so just let me chill.
Yeah.
So she kind of understood and allowed me, but it was just yo, we eventually got to the point where it's just yo, honestly, dog, we can't keep you here. And I was like, I don't want to be here. So just said,
So do you think because you got that release from the music is what kind of made you want to continue doing it?
oh yeah, 100%. 100%, bro. Like, and that's the one thing about me. Music is therapeutic for me, and even because I love music, not even my own music. Like, I just love music in general. The way it makes me feel, like it's like almost an escape.
Yeah.
I'm with you on
Music
that.
is so cerebral to me, especially good music.
Yep.
Like good quality music is so cerebral, bro. I'm telling you. Like that's why I've gone to like jazz. Like
Yo, if
jazz,
you guys want to
bro.
get into like a deeper conversation, that's part of the reason why they're pushing the bullshit.
Of course.
Because music,
100%.
how music affects
Frequencies,
people
bro, come
and
on.
how they can use that to manipulate one's mind.
Yep.
Based on what they put in front of you.
Yeah. Of
course.
On social media, what you're scrolling
Well, I
on
mean,
every
I think
day.
the easiest example that doesn't even need to go deep. There's a whole reason why TikTok music is now a genre.
TikTok.
That is crazy.
Yes, it's all.
The fact that you even just said that is actually like
That's
made a realization to me like, whoa, that is
That is
actually a
crazy.
genre.
And we don't even have to
TikTok
go
is
deep
music.
because
Nah.
we all know exactly what we
What
mean
it
by
is.
That
that.
is
What it is.
crazy.
Right? You hear a Meg track and you be like, I don't know if that's it, but that'll pop
Body,
on TikTok.
yada, 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 yada,
It's
yada,
million
yada,
views.
music.
It's a new trend on TikTok.
Body,
Bro.
yada,
It's
yada,
down.
yada, yada, yada.
To your point, it definitely controls the narrative.
it's part of the system,
It
bro.
controls a reaction, a response,
Yes.
a certain trigger, etc.
Yep.
It's just I don't know. It's a microwave era that we live in, man.
No, 100%. Oh, microwave, 100%, bro. Anybody I work with, I try to get them away from that too.
Yeah.
I try to tell them that, and I'm so glad, like, I almost got caught up in it. On my project 10K, that's kind of what it was. In a
10K was
sense.
hard, though.
It was, but what 10K was kind of me saying, I'm putting to bed that. Like, I'm putting to bed the aspirations of trying to be that type of artist where I'm just making hard music that people are just going to hear on the radio.
Trying to only hits.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Trying to make
only
hits.
I
Exactly.
see what
And
you
when
mean.
I kind of got back into where I was venting and talking about my life, people around me, my real life experiences, trying to
that's
help the
substance.
culture.
No, facts.
In a sense, because that stuff is hard, but it don't push the culture nowhere.
Do you
bro.
do you think you can't do both? Like you can't make a hard song that can be on the radio.
I might be
but
the first
with
artist to
message?
do it though. I'll tell you that right now, because like I'm thinking about doing something, but I won't say it. I can say no. I don't.
No,
wanna
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about doing something to where something that will allow me to do both, but no one will know. Because I feel that's where it hurts your fan base.
Yep.
Because
And
you
they
don't want to
know.
confuse fan base where they think, they're going to expect this out of you and then get this. Like, imagine if Currency came out with a dance album.
Like
Nobody would like that. No matter, but he could do that because he
What?
has fan bases. But imagine if Currency said, "No, I'm gonna do dance music." It's gonna be like, "Whoa, what?"
Your fan was like, "Yo, what the hell?"
What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
too
yeah.
much.
I see what you mean.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's ways you can do it. You just
is.
want to make
You
sure
gotta
your
do it
fan base
the right way.
Strategically, yeah.
Strategically.
You don't just drop it and expect them to like it.
But there's what we can do because that shit is fun, and that's why a lot of people make that music because it's fun.
You don't do the same shit over and over.
I won't
again.
lie,
You
like
try
getting
different
into a
things.
studio and hearing a hard trap beat and just coming up with the hardest bars, metaphors, similes that I can come up with.
Yeah.
I love it.
Fam, we do that in
Yeah.
the shower, and I feel like I'm a
love
fucking
it.
Jay-Z
One
in the
though, there's
shower.
somebody that's way more lyrical than me when it comes to that. But two, it's fun.
Just
but
lyrical
after it's
exercise,
fun,
man.
like
It's just performing.
I do it like this to this day. I still do it.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. To this day, I will still find a trap beat or hear a trap beat and I'll say, send it to me.
Yeah.
And I will make an entire goddamn song. And I'll might as well send me hop on this. I'll make an entire verse. But it doesn't get released. You know what I mean? It's literally just me
So
sharpening my sword.
are you never gonna do that again?
Practice.
Like I said, I'm trying to figure out a way.
Okay.
I think I have a way coming to where that will allow me to get back in that bag. Because I've had people holler at me and be like, yo, I like this shit, but I want the aggressive juice. Like, they want the aggressive shit. It's like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, they want the football juice because they know me from them days. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
You don't
like,
be a one-track pony.
yeah,
type of
exactly,
thing.
though.
You know,
I want
you
to
have your own different lanes.
But I feel like the way I'm doing it right now, I think about like, Frank Sinatra my way. Regardless of what happens, I can look back on my life and say, yo, bro,
happy.
I did this my way. I might not have got the accolades or the money that everybody wants, but I did
like
it my
that.
way. I had fun.
Yeah, I
I
like
gained some
that.
experience.
Not
I gained some
questioning, what if I did it this way? What
Exactly.
if I
I'm
did
not
it my way?
questioning nothing.
And genuine, and that's how you get genuine fans, like people that actually
Exactly.
fuck with you, and they're actually once you get to that level, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what
It
you
doesn't matter
drop.
because you can do what you
Exactly.
do, and they're gonna love you for doing what you do.
Like, look at the artists we just talked about, Currency.
Yeah.
Currency ain't a Billboard 100 artist.
I love Currency.
But he's
I
been
love
doing
Currency.
this for decades.
He has his fan
He
base.
don't stop. He don't miss.
Decades, bro. Why? Because he has that genuine fan base. He knows what he does it his way.
Yeah.
He had his spurts with the labels and things, and now he's doing it his way. People love it for that.
And he's better.
Perfect
I
way
think
to
I think he's
end.
happier that way too.
Exactly.
Period. Number 2.
Yeah, it was
There
great.
we go.
Oh man, period 3, baby. We back in the
You're-
building.
Yo, I'm surprised I'm fucking making it through, bro.
Yo, you're holding
Beat
up.
it.
Powered through, bro.
And you had 2 waters, no?
No, I just had one.
God damn.
Frap. What's that thing?
Oh wait, hold on. I drank 2 waters. I gotta update my.
Oh, you got the watch? Jeez. Yo, the man got the watch.
What's that for?
What's coming?
Oh, it's our new segment.
Oh,
Just for you, Juice.
I love this track, eh?
This segment is called What Do You
When I'm in
Mean?
the gym,
Yeah.
this is what I'm bumping.
For
eh?
real?
People probably
This
think I'm
segment
crazy,
is called
bro.
What? I saw you tweet.
I bump, yo, when
dance
I'm in
music in the
fam,
gym.
I'll be going crazy, getting sore.
Yeah.
But this
I bump
dance
that
music,
music.
once you listen to dance music in the
Yeah,
gym,
in the gym.
you feel good.
Because you need to move to
You-
it.
exactly.
And in your gym, you want to
Exactly.
move. I don't want
So
something to
literally, I'm
stop me.
done work lifting and I'm getting up and I'm busting a jig in the gym. I'm like, damn, what you
Yeah.
gonna say something to me? No, I'm too good.
I'm happy,
Relax.
bro. You clearly not happy enough. You ain't dancing. You should
I'm
come
happy
be like, yo.
with you.
So
I don't
this
wanna
segment
think
is
about the sort of
called
stuff.
What Do You Mean?
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you the real backstory, and then I'll
my
tell you where we
gosh.
ended up.
All right.
So
Then you press enter. Try to pop up on that
All right,
screen.
let's go. Let's get it. Let's
this
get
morning I was doing a high intensity workout.
Yep.
I was aiming for 60 minutes. I was doing it outside on my balcony. I landed at 35. It's hot.
Close enough. 60s, 35, same shit.
And I was wearing my sauna jacket thing.
it. Jesus.
Anyway, so I was listening to your music
Yeah.
when I was working out.
I appreciate
and
you.
I just pulled up like all your records, right?
Yeah.
Starting from the newest and went down. And while I'm working out,
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, I need to ask him about that lyric. And I need to ask him about that lyric. And I need to ask him about that lyric. And I promise you, when I was working out, I caught at least 9 instances of shit I wanted to ask.
There we go. I appreciate
So I finished my workout,
it. Yeah.
and I'm like, I didn't see the names of the records, so I'll just revisit them again. No biggie, right?
Yeah.
I revisit the records, and I'm like, I can't remember which bars for the life of me
What's wrong? Which record?
I wanted to ask this guy about. So how can I still make What Do You Mean a segment?
There we go.
I remembered, or not remembered, but it clicked
Yeah.
that you also tweet a lot of things.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I would describe it, you can correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
I would describe it in a similar vein as your music, where it's like, pay attention to what I'm saying, and or pay attention to what I'm spitting, and or pay attention to what I'm asking on Twitter,
Yes.
right? So I figured, I'll just go on your Twitter.
Yeah, you're a savage.
What do you mean
You
segment?
might give me a trouble. You're a savage.
Oh, we got it up on the TV too? That's hard.
Oh my
Show them the
gosh.
sickle.
So we're gonna do this What Do You Mean segment. Let's
Yeah.
pause on that for
I'll pause
now.
that.
So you tweeted, and funny enough, we followed each other for a while.
Yeah.
I know you tweet. I know
Yeah.
that. Everything that I pulled was only from the month of June.
You're a savage.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's
It's like with the receipts.
You're a savage.
So you
bro.
tweeted, ain't nobody in the industry as real or as funny as me. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. Let's let the clip play itself now.
What's going on, y'all? It's a Big Juice. I'm gonna play a little game here. You know, song association. Y'all probably seen it before. So, have about 10 seconds. It really don't matter how long. I make up the game. I call the rules. Whatever. Gotta come up with a song or a lyric associated with a word. So, I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna have some fun with it. Let's get it.
All right, Juice, your first word is
To be continued. First of all, I like that.
Appreciate you.
So
Hold on, let me do a quick plug. Shadows coming out. It's gonna be out by the time this is out. Shadows.
Yes.
Y'all go
What is-
listen to that.
When's it
Short
coming out?
film's gonna be
It's
there.
come on Friday.
The 8th, July 8th.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all gonna see it. But yeah, continue. Sorry, big dog.
I just wanted to ask, like, what do you mean, bro? You tweeted that. What do you mean, like?
I literally, and I tell people this all the time, right? Because you try to hype people up and you try to show them the importance of things. Like I do this with a lot of artists when they talk to me about performance. They're like, yeah, but this and this, and I was be like, all right, yo, you gotta do this and this, and then I always end it with, but remember, it doesn't fucking matter, because nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck,
Yeah, it's true.
and I literally don't, because at the end of the day, fam, tomorrow's gonna happen. And if it doesn't, then I want to make sure I'm at least enjoying while I'm going right now.
Yeah, facts.
So, like,
That's a fact.
I'm gonna try to make sure that going like no, after what happened to me, fam. Like I looked at them like yo, I got a second chance in life here.
Yeah.
Like I could have been one of them players on the field that just dead and nobody knew what happened. So it's like I got a second chance. So I'm not about to sit here and be tiptoeing through life and worried about what everybody else thinks. No, because at the end of the day, nobody cares.
You gotta talk heavy, bro.
Everybody is so within themselves that nobody really gives a damn.
Yeah.
I could flop on stage one day, man. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, they might be like, like, damn, that nigga last night sucked. But the next day, they ain't gonna remember who the hell I was. But if I drop something hot on their ass, they gonna definitely remember me then.
Yep.
So it's like, bro, I don't
They'll
care.
wake up
But
remembering.
everybody in the industry cares. They care too much. They really think everybody cares about every single move.
Yeah.
We don't
So
care.
every action they make is calculated to how
too
people will
calculated.
respond. It's too calculated.
Too calculated.
So you can tell they're not being genuine.
And again, remember at one point for the podcast, remember I said to you guys, I said, I heard something somewhere where it said sometimes you got to get rid of your favorite part in favor of the best part.
Yes.
Because your favorite's not always the best.
Exactly.
Your favorite is not always the best. And you need to be able to know that too.
Exactly.
And it's okay to
You
have
gotta
your
recognize
favorite,
that. Yeah.
but you got to know what the best
As long as
is.
you recognize it. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so next, what do you mean? You tweeted this. You said, I'm struggling mentally, emotionally, and spiritually right now, but that's okay because I know it's only quote unquote right now and not forever. Expound.
That right there helped me get through my shit. And it wasn't until my dukes told me like, yo, you know, and he used to say it all the time when I was younger, bro. And I used to piss me off, you know, take it day by day. But it's true.
That's true.
Bro, it's only a day. I'm not living my entire life right now, bro.
That's true.
It's just right now. You know what I mean? There's no telling what happens when I walk out this room.
Nothing.
So why should I even worry about that?
That's a fact.
And also, if
That's a fact.
and it works both ways. You know what I mean? To help keep
Presence,
yourself
baby.
neutral. If you're up, don't think this is forever, dog. Because there's gonna be
not.
times when you're coming down.
gotta be
So
ready.
try to humble yourself a bit. And when you're low, it's not forever.
Work on
Remember
that
them
up.
times when you were up, they're gonna come again.
Yep.
So pick yourself up, big dog, and keep moving.
That's true.
That's a fact.
Those are
Yeah,
nice
bro.
bars right there. I hope you guys didn't go over your head.
Nah, bro, I try to put it through the music, yo. So hopefully, mans are listening and they you know what I mean?
So I hope somebody picks it up.
Yeah, man, they will.
So the next, what do you mean? We actually kind of touched on this earlier on,
Oh,
which is
yes.
interesting. You put a poll out there. You said, do you care about why the music is made or just what the music sounds like? And that kind of goes to that. I
That's
don't
a
know.
bar.
Maybe you
That's a
tell
big
me
question.
if I'm interpreting this correctly. It almost goes back to that substance versus vibe. It sounds hard conversation,
Yep.
right? Was that the intention behind this?
Yeah, 100%.
Were you surprised by the result?
I think people were lying, but that's
I think
cool.
people were lying.
I think people are lying.
Yes, I still love them. You know, they try to.
I think people are lying.
They know my music is about substance,
So they're trying to say, oh, yeah.
why? So it's like I get it.
And
But
the
you know,
why
a lot of
that
your
we're
fans are
referring to
like that.
listeners is that almost 70% of people said they care about the why. They're
That's why I like what
They're
Dylan
capping.
what
That's
Dylan
what
said.
they're
capping.
They are
He's the only real one. He's like, oh fuck.
Oh, my
All
bad.
This guy wanted to
No,
hide
no,
himself
it's
as if the TV.
not me. It's
No, it was my boy,
Oh,
VP. He said, I think what it sounds like always
comes first, but the why is
That's
second.
exactly
And that is
what I was
real.
thinking.
That's
And
real.
it is so real because even myself, I care about the why so much. But if the music is so bad, I can't even listen to it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
lying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Facts.
All right, so the next one, the next what do you mean is, one of those like, what would you tell your 10-year-old self? You know, one of those.
Yep.
So somebody tweeted, you meet your 18-year-old self and you're allowed to say 3 words. What do you say? Now, at this point, you are in South Carolina or Atlanta?
18. Yeah, I'm in South Carolina, just going into university.
Jeez.
You quote retweeted this and you said the 3 words, I love you.
That's hard.
Yo, because I feel like, especially as youth, even like black men my age, like my
didn't hear
boys,
that
fam,
enough.
like, bro, you don't hear it a lot.
We don't hear that
Especially
enough,
from your. How could you learn to love yourself if you're not seeing it from any other, like nobody else other than your mom? I feel like black boys know growing up, your mom loves you.
Yes.
Of course.
You grow up knowing that, right?
Unspoken.
But it almost turns into that's the only place you can be certain love comes from. But it shouldn't be the case.
No, it's true.
You should definitely love yourself before anything else. And I definitely remember at being 18, 17, you're looking for so much acceptance outwards.
Acceptance, 'cause you
wanna
don't
be the
realize
coolest
that.
guy. And at 18, bro, I wanna be-
Especially at that age.
at 18,
that age,
bro, I was
yeah.
going to the States. I love it. Come back summer home. This is the man from the college. I wanted to, bro, I was
You're the man. That's what I'm saying, you're
so
the
I thought I
man.
was the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was looking for so much acceptance outwards, bro. Where I should mention something, yo, you're good.
So those 3 words would kind of bring it inward and like let you know that it exists.
Exactly, bro. Because
From
I
more
was
than your mother.
searching for so much, bro. When I look at me like, yo, bro, you're good. Just
That's
relax
heavy.
yourself, bro.
That's heavy.
All right. So the next, what do you mean?
What do
you
you
said,
mean?
and this all happened in the last 10 days.
That's
bro.
actually
everything
crazy.
that we've said so
June
far.
21st.
I be thinking that's crazy. I'm tweeting this stuff because I honestly,
I'm
like,
telling you.
I think it, but I didn't
forget
forget
it?
tweeting it. Like, yeah, I tweeted and just put it
That's a
up.
bar.
Yeah,
He said,
that's
I'm
it.
thinking it, but I didn't think I was tweeting it.
That's it.
You write that down when it comes on the
I
song?
swear to you,
You heard it here before you heard it on the track.
Holy.
That's funny.
So this tweet reads, stop worrying about what others think /do/say and focus on yourself and what you can control. Focus on what you can do. Stop talking about it. Do it.
There's so much levels to that.
And it goes to kind of what you said in the beginning of the segment. We were talking about, was it you talking about staging?
Like the posturing.
The posturing.
Yeah.
A lot of men will talk to posture themselves in something. Yep. Worried about what somebody else can bring them. It's like, yo, buddy.
What do you bring yourself?
This whole time you've been posturing yourself, you could have been working on something.
Exactly. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Could have actually been doing the work.
Literally, you could have been
So
doing
talking
it.
about it.
And then people, out of fear, they're worried that, if I really do this and try to actually do what I want to do, somebody might think or say something, or somebody's going to say I'm capping. That's your fault, because you've been capping this whole goddamn
Exactly.
time.
You've been capping for so long that when you try to be yourself,
You've been capping for so
capping.
goddamn long. You caught yourself up in a game you ain't even want to be a part of.
Nah, it's true.
So now if you even try to focus on yourself, man's gonna be like, whoa, hold on, what's going on here?
Yeah.
That's
not you.
That's not you. What's going on?
No, that's actually you.
No, man, I'm telling you, man, just need to do them. If you literally focus on yourself and don't look at anything else, you will be happy regardless.
That's what I do, bro.
That
That thing is overused, bro. That Usher, but
yo, shout out to Usher, man.
Savage, yo.
The next, what do you mean? I like it. It's a really, it's a really insightful message. You say, you know when they say in brackets, like the word that they didn't say?
Yeah.
Bracket, it's
Yeah.
dusk to dawn. It's not dusk to dusk. The light will shine eventually.
That really is my whole project. The whole concept of my entire project, Shadows, is I show you the process of where I took kind of my whole thing from darkness to where I started to see the light. And yo, you just have to remember that. Take it day by day, yo. Like the light will shine. Bro, listen, this is what I always tell people. There's one thing for certain, you're gonna die. And when you die, you ain't gonna know what happens after. So it don't even fucking matter anyways.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter anyways, bro. So it's just like, yo, keep pushing, dog. You'll be alright. And if you ain't gonna be alright and you die, then it ain't gonna matter because you ain't gonna fucking know what happens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So just live, bro.
You might as well.
You might,
Know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Might as well. You're doing it anyways.
You are here experiencing
You're here anyways.
You
Might
might
as
as
well
well,
live it.
fam.
Might as well.
Stop worrying about what anybody thinks.
And that's
bro.
why my pinned tweet just continues to say, life is too short, make peace.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
facts. That's facts.
Make the peace.
Life's too short for
It's a
people
lot,
to
and
be
that's
friends
what a lot of people are scared of, right? When it goes back to like a lot of stuff I was saying about people being scared to be themselves. Bro, just make peace with who you are.
That's it.
That's it.
You might not be who you imagine you would be at this point in your life.
Exactly.
But
Make
that's
peace
cool.
with
Make
who you
peace
are.
with that.
No, it's true.
And you will be okay. But a lot of men are
Or that's
scared.
where it starts at
That's
least.
where it starts at least. Because then you can start now, to heal.
For everything
and
else
make-
with
bro,
intention the way you want it.
Exactly. Purposeful.
Live
And when you're out
purposeful.
here just living for other people, you don't even know what your own purpose is. You don't even know why you're doing half of the things you're doing.
Yo, everyone can't like you. That's the
Juice-
thing.
Juice
But it's okay for
spin.
people not to
Juice
like you.
spin right now.
It's okay for people not to like you.
And that's a lot of people got to get
I was
back.
on, it took me a while to realize. When I realized, I'm like, yo, my life changed. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't need to please nobody. I please myself, and as long as I'm happy, I'm sorry it doesn't. I'm sorry you don't fuck with it.
Simple.
I
That guy might
apologize.
fuck with it. That girl
I
might fuck with
understand
it.
why you might not.
Yes.
But
Exactly, but
that
this
your
is me.
choice.
I'm sorry.
I'm not in control of your feelings,
Out of my
fam.
power.
Shake hands. We don't have
Your feelings are out of my hands still. So
You're right.
So the next tweet reads,
That's why I say, fuck
started
these
doing
podcasters."
live.
you're a savage.
Fuck these niggas, bro.
You're a savage. All right, let's keep it light.
Next
yo.
tweet reads, I started doing live trauma sessions on my IG where I speak about how trauma has affected me and just tell my story more directly. Hopefully I can get some other people on there with me so we can chop it up. Tap in at B1GJuice instead of an I, it's a one.
Sorry.
And let me know what you think. Ruining the plug.
I thought I was trying to be slick with that,
You hear that boom? Niggas getting his
the
feelings.
auto-tune?
Now I'm feeling my feelings on this one still.
The trainer's face. I remember Cassandra. When she heard her face just kind of dropped, right, and I could tell at that point, like, nah, like this is serious. Like I won't be able to play.
So of
sports
course,
anymore.
of course, just a bit of a snippet, so to
Yeah.
speak, of one of your trauma sessions,
Yeah.
as you're calling it. Just speak about the importance of that and what you're trying to do there.
It's so crazy. Only hearing this now, I'm putting some things together. So the lady that was the head trainer when I found out I couldn't play no more, her name was Cassandra Phillips. My last name is Phillips.
Oh, shit.
She literally looked just like my grandmother.
Oh,
And she
man.
was like the first lady, like I kind of, when I was over there, connected to, and it was so crazy that like, she was the first person that kind of told me like, yo, like this might be it. So it was just nuts that it was coming from a lady with the same last name that looked like my grandmother.
Yo, it's crazy.
In
The
another
universe,
part
bro.
of the world, the universe is nuts.
I believe that shit.
But yeah,
Yes,
yo,
girl.
dealing with that, like, that I feel like I never really healed until I actually told myself like, yo, this is it. Like the dream is done, bro. What you thought was that is it, and I actually worked through that, and I figured out why am I so angry. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't ask themselves why; they just focus on the what happened.
Yeah.
They don't
Exactly.
ask
Why?
themselves why do
Why?
I feel like
Why?
this?
Yeah.
Not even why it happened, but why do
Why?
I feel like
Exactly,
this? Yeah,
why?
I'm angry because this happened. But why are you angry?
Why are you angry? Exactly. Yes, this happened. Why are you angry
What?
about
Are you really angry?
What
or are you
about
sad?
this? What about
You know
this
what I
made
mean?
you angry?
Are you
And
angry
like-
or are you sad? Because a lot of men out here like to mask the sadness with the anger. They go, like, no, you're sad.
you're actually
Just
sad.
Relax, bro. You know what I mean? You can be sad. We're allowed to feel
Exactly.
sad.
Feel
You don't have to
okay.
be angry all the time. Sometimes that anger is sadness,
It is.
disappointment,
A lot of times
regret.
it is. A
Bro,
lot of times.
sit with that. You know what I mean?
A lot of
Sit
times
with it.
anger is regret, like you said. It's a
Yeah.
lot of times
Sit
just
with-
someone pointing out something you know gets you angry.
And,
Why?
bro? And
Why? You know it. It's the
before
truth,
I-
but yeah, it'll get you
before I
angry.
figured
You hate
out,
that you can't
I
change
used to
it.
have a temper. I remember, I used to get so angry at the smallest thing that would happen.
You
Like,
can't play
of
football
course.
no more. You get mad.
Angry. And it'd be like the littlest thing would bring me back to that anger, and I'd snap until I realized, yo, bro, what are you doing? You're not really angry. You're sad.
You're sad.
Just
You're hurt.
Sit down, wallow in that, because it's what humans do. We're emotional beings. Sit with that for a bit, come to terms with it, make peace with it, and continue away. That's why I'm the way I am. I don't give a damn.
Remember the old version of the True Interviews podcast where I would say awareness and acceptance.
Yeah, fam.
that's
Just
it.
be aware of
Awareness.
yourself and where
And
you are,
accept it.
and accept that shit, and you'll be better off with it, man.
2 keys to life.
That's it, man.
Last one.
Home smoking legal.
Yeah, let's listen to the last.
Well,
tweet.
you're reading it, so yeah, let's listen to it.
To me reading it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so last one, to live in constant wonder and excitement, or to live to obtain more and more. I struggle between the two paths. Satisfaction versus desire. Which path would you choose? Question mark.
Interesting.
I had a serious conversation with a man on IG about this.
I can go.
'Cause he went the other way. I personally, I battle with it all the time. Literally, every single day I think about this music. I think about it every single day. Why do I do this? And I bring it back to you because I love it. So I get the satisfaction of it. But at the end of the day, there's always that desire. I want to be this artist. I want to be the artist that gets this. I want to be the artist that gets that. You know what I'm saying?
So when you say desires, like it's like certain things that you want to attain.
yeah,
through
more and more.
music. Okay,
And,
got you.
and just being a sports person, like that's just how I was programmed.
You set goals.
Accolade driven.
You want more and
You want
more.
more,
You
yeah.
can't be
You don't want one
satisfied.
MVP. You want 3
And
MVPs.
I
You
remember
want 10
growing up, bro,
MVPs.
like satisfaction was my enemy, bro. To be satisfied was the enemy.
Yeah,
You
especially as
wanted
an
to
athlete.
never wanted to be satisfied.
Never.
You want to get better. You want to get faster. You want to get stronger. You want to get all the accolades, all the stats.
Yeah,
you want
exactly.
everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're not in that world and you come into a regular world, sometimes it's like, bro, do I need to be programmed like that 24/7? Do I need to be on edge all the time? Is
Yeah.
it worth it, bro? Like I said, I could dead tomorrow. Do I want to die on the run or do I want to die relaxed?
So I guess the real question is, do you have to choose a path, or do you balance them?
And see, that's where me and homie ended up getting to, right?
That's
where
my
we
thing.
realized it's like, it's probably balancing everything.
It's a balance.
Because if you live in
Life
just
is
straight
balance.
satisfaction,
You ain't gonna get shit.
You're not gonna get shit. You're not gonna progress. You can't grow. You know what I'm saying? But if you live in constant desire, bro, you're never
You're
gonna
missing
be
what's
at
happening.
peace.
You're never gonna
Yep.
appreciate the
You're
fruits of your
never-
labor.
Exactly.
Right?
But there's, like you said, like I like that. You need that balance between both.
My mom always told me, she's like, yo, be content, but don't be comfortable.
Exactly.
She's like, yo, be content, be happy with what you have, enjoy
don't be
it.
comfortable.
But always remember,
That's
yo,
a
there's
bar.
another step.
That's a
Exactly.
bar.
Don't get
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Like try and reach, but
That's a bar.
don't overreach, but know it's there.
But it's a big dilemma, yo.
It
I feel
is.
like all of mankind right now, like, yo, I don't think there's anybody in this world that doesn't battle with that.
Facts.
Battle between, yo, just being, like, content and comfortable with what they have and not trying versus, like, nah, I gotta do better before.
And I also don't think we'll end it off on this.
Yeah, this is
note,
the last
'cause
one,
this
too.
could be a whole different topic.
Yeah, I don't think- a lot of topics could have been like.
I don't think that
satisfaction.
satisfaction means complacency.
It's not.
No.
And
No,
it
no, no,
shouldn't.
no, no,
Let me put it this way, it shouldn't.
But
people
it's-
can
It's
Yeah. Program.
exactly.
thought of that way.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Yes,
trying to do.
we're programmed, evolved to think that satisfaction is, this is it. I'm getting this.
You're satisfied.
Yo, that
I like that segment, though.
that what do you mean segment was kind
I like that.
I like that. I like
that
that.
more.
I like that.
I like that. That was fire. It took me a different way. I like
I
that.
got that from Sean Evans'
It
first
is
week
what it is.
feast.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
yo.
listen,
I've never listened to that podcast, so it's the first time I'm hearing it.
We just remixed
Hot
it.
ones. I mean, hot
Hot
ones.
ones.
Oh, hot ones. Oh,
Hot
okay,
wings.
I've heard
Oh,
that
fuck.
one.
I'm hungry.
Back when I used to watch that. I mean,
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
we're pretty much wrapping up the show. Obviously, we want to talk about shadows in terms of like promoing
Yeah,
and
drop
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Plug
yeah.
it in,
it,
plug
it,
it in.
Sure, we
it
can
will,
plug it.
we definitely want that full plug. Do we want to quick one-liner about some of these other subjects that we had.
Y'all tell me, man. I'm here.
I don't know if it's gonna be one liner.
I don't think they're gonna be
I
one-liners.
think it's
either.
just-
Okay, speed round.
especially that.
Has to be a speed round.
All right,
Okay,
super speed round.
Chris Brown versus Usher.
Versus Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
We have to talk about this.
No, we don't.
We have to talk about
At
this.
time.
Breezy. That's it. Breezy's winning.
My
That's
nigga,
it.
did you see what Usher just did on Tiny Desk? Chris Brown can't do that.
But he can dance and do a backflip. That's all I gotta say. He can dance and do a backflip. I want to see Usher do a
a
backflip.
dance battle.
I want to see Usher moonwalk into a backflip, and then I can hear about the battle.
Usher
But until
might
then,
do a
I don't want to
Honest
hear
with you,
don't think
We
Usher
opened
can
a
do
can of
backflip?
worms.
that. He can sing his ass off.
I
But he
never
is not
understood
singing,
Usher versus Chris
doing
Brown.
a moonwalk and
And do a
backflip.
backflip?
No.
Yo, cocaine's a
I
hell of a
never
drug,
understood
bro.
Usher versus Chris Brown. They're on two different tiers.
They are, but I want to see it.
Usher-
It'll be
I wanna
fun.
see
It'll
it.
be fun.
It's the
Usher-
closest
It'd be like
matchup
Mike
to
Tyson
Usher.
versus
You know
Muhammad
what?
Ali. Like,
You know what?
completely two different
I'll tell
fighters, but you want to see it.
I'll tell you
Two
one
hard
thing.
hitters.
It would be
I'll tell you
nice.
one thing. Chris Brown has to see The Weeknd before he can see Usher.
Shut
Man.
up. Nah, shut
Yo,
up. The
next
Week- nah, shut up.
topic,
Yeah, next topic. Sorry.
Drizzy
I like The
album.
Weeknd. Shout out The Weeknd, but
Nah,
nah.
he has to see The Weeknd before he
Nah,
can
nah,
see
nah,
it.
bro.
You're sicko.
He has to see The
Next
Weeknd.
night, I'll talk about this next. You're sicko.
Bro, Usher? You don't
Drake
know what?
album.
Usher?
The Weeknd's paying you. I know.
We're at time.
I told you we opened a can of worms with this.
We're at time.
We should not have done this.
Drake album. You talked about something about dance
Smart guy.
music.
Smart man.
It's crazy
Smart, yo.
'cause-
Smart. He's dropped 3 albums under that UMG.
I have a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Oh, I like
What is
conspiracy.
it? Tell me.
Let's do it.
Drake heard Beyonce's single
Yes.
and said, I'm gonna make a
do
whole
the
tape.
same.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a completely different
100%.
thing.
I like it. He's smart.
I have a completely
You,
different
yo,
thing.
that could fit in whatever bracket you want to because that makes sense. If I'm hearing Beyonce come up with something dance, yo, I might have to hop on that train, especially from the artist in that.
I don't think it matters.
But at the end of the day, he is
they don't have the same
he
audience.
is so smart because if the Drake, what were the numbers on this?
You did 204?
204
What did he get
something.
to on the Billboard charts? Anything Billboard?
He was number
chart?
one.
Of
What was number one?
The track with
It's a
21.
rap. It's a rap. It's a rap.
But I'll
It's
tell
a,
you-
I don't. Yo, it's a rap.
I think-
it's. Listen, let me finish.
That's where the convo
The
ends.
man dropped a dance album as a quote unquote sing-a-mon hip hop man that people were trying to box him in.
True.
And said, I'm still gonna drop a number 1 on your head tops. You're gonna hear me in every store you go to. You're gonna hear me at all the Pride festivals. You're gonna hear me at all the
TikToks.
clubs, all the TikToks, Ibiza, East Europe. You're gonna hear me everywhere. And then when you think you got tired of me and you start to hop into the other spots, you're
You
gonna hear my
got some bars on your head.
and then you're gonna hear that.
He's
too.
the GOAT.
Bro,
He's the sickest,
like,
bro.
fam, I have never,
Sicko.
ever seen a rapper other than maybe Kanye West, but he makes his own sound.
There's no other artist like this
There's
that we
nobody
ever
that
had.
has done this.
Honestly,
No
number
other
one,
artist.
still number one.
No, still number 1?
Okay, it says new, so it's probably.
He has like 3 songs in the top 10 right now.
Oh,
3
yeah.
of those songs?
Yeah, 3 songs from the album are in the top 10
Let me
right
go
now.
singles.
Crazy.
Okay, let's end it
Either
though.
way. Yep.
Let's end it
yeah.
because we're not gonna have enough time for outros.
Nah, that's cool.
Plug Shadows real quick.
All right.
Please.
Shadows. Got a microfilm out. Project out. Yo, it's honestly just about shadow work. Making
shit.
peace with your dark side.
Yo.
And just using it to strengthen who you are. Literally, because you have to make peace with who you actually are. Instead of hiding in the shadows and trying to push them to the side, make peace with them. Understand there are some strengths
like
within
that.
those shadows. Use them to your advantage, yo. Some of the stuff we were talking about in the segment just now, I put a lot of that in the project. So y'all will hear my story. Y'all get some motivation.
Is
out of it.
Homecoming a part of that?
Homecoming is the lead
I
single.
thought
for
so
me,
because
yeah.
the
artwork
visual of it.
And if you can see, yo, the artwork is basically a bunch of my emotions like mashed up into one. Because we're
that's
emotional
hard.
beings, fam.
We need
We
to have
are.
a separate podcast another day and like talk about that. 'Cause
100%.
That's my
Yo,
bag.
I
That's
know.
my bag. right
I like
there.
this shit.
That's my bag.
So
right there.
I
man.
want
You
to
know we
play
like
a
talking
little
about
bit
emotions.
of Homecoming,
Yeah.
and then we'll officially sign off
Yeah.
on Shadows, and then we'll outro it. So this is a
There
bit
we
of
go.
Homecoming, lead single off the upcoming project Shadows by B1GJuice.
Big shots with no chaser. Damn. I
Ride
was.
for about 45 seconds. I'll let it ride for about 45 seconds.
I was taking shots with no chaser. Can't pace 'em. I think I'm wasted. Barely taking time to taste them. I aim at any occasion. Murky waters that I waded. Hide the stench of my failure. Working, I'm getting paper for drama. Can't even make up, but hopping had to make do. With
That
this
was one of the bars, by the way. Stench failure. It was,
Yo, what's talking about right now? It's all back
we ain't got time for that.
shit don't hurt me, I grow. Like the fall, still the hurt doesn't show.
Take my time and I roll up and reminisce on the pain. Like that split fan. Yo, you know what? Honestly, we can talk about it if you want to. Because I can outro it if you want to, bro. That'll be it right there. What do you mean when I say about hiding your stench in those waters, those murky waters? We were just talking about that. Man, hide that sadness with anger. They think, you know what I mean? You're using them murky waters to hide what you're really going through. So that's it, fam. Just come to terms with all of that, bro, and you'll be straight, family.
Go cop that
Shadows.
The documentary.
Shadow.
Well.
Yes, microfilm.
Microfilm is also on. It's like album release
on the same day, right?
Yeah, man. No, yo, listen. When the album releases, you want to see the microfilm?
It's art, yo. See, he's not just dropping music. Anyone could go to a night. Actually, anyone could go and just drop music, but to mix it in with the visual and that's it. Like, you know, it's no exactly. You know, it's a message. It's not just go out,
it's
party,
artist
party.
development, like we spoke about.
Exactly.
It's all those things. Believe me, we could have a whole nother 90 minutes on
and
this.
we will.
And we will. And we will. That's the more important part is that
man.
we will. But let's, of course, officially sign off. We don't do that music no more.
Done that shit. Season 2, level up.
I want to thank y'all for listening.
Thank you, guys.
True North Views Podcast, episode 175. That brings us to the end of another classic. You already know what it is. Again, this is not an interview, but it does feature Big Juice. I go by the name of Harris. Hole. Find the time.
You already know what it is. It's Dill Dot, a.k.a. the podcast K Dot, a.k.a. Caramel Poppy, a.k.a. the Caramel God, a.k.a. your girlfriend's favorite podcaster. Pulled up from the logo, 3 pointers only. Bang, 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 bang.
Hold on.
Pops it
And this is Big Juice, B1GJuice. As you can tell, I'm not really a shooter, but I get it done.
Oh, sorry, go.
Fuck on my flow here. Skirt Master is a triple double himself, 0 assist. We don't still on TTC because we whip now.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's about it. I gotta figure out flow for the next few.
And what's the number 1 rule?
Something about waistbands, right?
I think we're doing that no more. After that, I was like, yeah, we're not doing that shit.
I think we're done with
I'm
that.
okay
True
with that.
North Views Podcast, episode 175.
Shadow out now. Go cop that Big Juice.
Go get it.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.